forgot that I probably shouldn't have my camera. You know what? If I get like some weird person in here who's like, I can see your bra, I'm just gonna ban them. I don't care. I've been so itchy, you know, and this covers the least amount, but I'm here for the disassociation party. Hi, come on in. Welcome. You're among friends. I'm freaking out because James, read what I sent you, by the way. He's not listening. Yo, poophead! Read the Reddit thing I sent you. Okay! Thank you, Vance. So, well, I had my psychiatrist the other day. Oh my gosh! Mrs. G, have you seen it? Have you watched it? Are you obsessed? Are you in love? Because I can't stop listening to the music. I can't stop. I literally posted a thing today. Here. I don't know where you are online, any of you. It's on all of the page, all the things. Wait, Kit Kat, is that the first time that you've watched it? Can I just tell you that it took, like, I was trying to figure out the best timing and practicing, and it was so funny to watch, honestly. I was like, nope, this is too early. And the song from the movie on Instagram is the beginning of that song, where there's like not like the part that I wanted, like with the hands bit. And I found recently, oh my god, I don't covers, people who have been doing covers of this song. So I found, oops. I found these cuties. I don't know who they are. People were freaking out though because other people know who they are. I'm not versed in K-pop. And they were singing the part I needed. And I was like, can I click on this and use the audio? And yes, I can. So that's where the audio came from, was from a different person singing it. I also discovered that the voice of Jinu is also a singer. And I don't know why they didn't let him sing. Because his voice is gorgeous. And some people are like, maybe he didn't have the range as like the guy who sang for him. Maybe the singing was already done before the casting was done. Maybe things didn't line up. Okay, bye, Mrs. G. I'll have to talk to you. Train of thought. Oh, so evidently he sings there's like a little part in did I like it? He sings like the little part when he like right before he suggests forming the boy band. So like when he's walking up in his hat and like it's the first time that you see his character, evidently that's the actual voice actor singing. And then I found this hold on. Oh, this is fine. This is the voice actor for Genu. Hold on.
I try to hide, but something broke. I try to sing, couldn't hit the notes. The words kept catching my throat. I try to smile, I'm suffocating though. But here with you, I can finally breathe. You say you're more than but you're good for me. I've been hoping to change. Now I know we can change, but I won't if you're not by my side.
Like, this song made me cry, by the way. So, the other thing... I'm like, he's so good. He's so good. I did see that Firelord Ozai is the healer. I think that's amazing. And evidently the girl who played June in the live action Netflix is one of, I think is Rumi. I think she's the lead. No. She played Mira. Sorry. I don't know why I keep doing that. The girl who played June in the Netflix live action. So I love that too. I will say one thing that I was very happy about is that all the singers, all the voice actors are all Korean. Whether they're Korean American, born in Korea, whatever. That made me happy. That both like the speaking and the singing roles, so like one wasn't removed from the other. But yeah, I was like deep diving. I have so much. There's so much that I could talk about, but I also don't want to do any kind of spoilers. So we won't talk about it here. But if anyone wants to talk about it, we can talk about it in fandom with spoilers. You can talk about it in my DMs with me. But, yeah. So, also, this isn't a spoiler, but this cracked me up. I'm like, yeah, no, honestly, same vibes. Yep. Yeah, everyone watch it. Everyone, if you like Avatar The Last Airbender, if you like music, like catchy stuff, we can keep talking about it. We're just not going to do any spoilers in the chat. Like, I'm making Rumi today. We're going to be talking about it. Like, it's okay. I just don't want to spoil anything because the movie is still pretty new out. And even though, like you were saying, Kit Kat, like, a lot of stuff has already been, like, spoiled in the sense of people have been doing a lot of fan art. So, like, people might know how some things turn out. There hasn't been, like, a lot of feeling, like, this is exactly how things play out. So, honestly, Nat, I haven't either. One person whose version I think is cute is working on making a YouTube tutorial for their pattern. So I'm hopeful about that because I have not found one either. I haven't also found any of, like, the main characters either, which is why I'm taking a base pattern that's like, it's just a it's just this, and I'm going to be customizing it, which is going to be a lot of work. I've literally made I've now made I've now made a Pinterest board just so that way I can like put stuff. I should see if I can log in on I'm already in. Okay. I did see a head pattern for the main 3. That was the main issue I was having, is that I could find a pattern for one, but I could not find a pattern for all. And I was like, I don't want to like make one and then not make the others. And one of the things I was thinking that I could do is that I could also, because like my video that I posted is suggesting that I'm making Rumi and Genu, and I could just make his pattern taller. Like I could use the same exact pattern and just make it a taller person, and that I think would work fine. I'm just making so much work for myself. It's fine though. I mean, where? It's who we are as people. Listen, this movie has it's got me in its clutches, okay? Because of course after I filmed the thing I did, I then had to listen to the album again. You know, like once you start, you gotta keep going. You just have to. Oh crud. So I worked on the legs a little bit more because it was just making them longer. I left my row counter in the other room, so let me go grab that real fast and I'll be right back. Okay. We're on row 27 out of 31. So I worked on them a little bit. We left off like down here. We have little knees now. So I did, Nat, because I know that you also cross stitch. I have seen a lot of really cute cross stitch pieces for Sussy and Derpy. Hi, Allison. Yeah, do you want to see the 2 that I purchased? I purchased 2 and then I have 2 in my not in my wish list. They're in my cart. I just haven't checked out yet because do I need to buy 4 patterns? I mean, probably. Freaking probably. There we go. I can grab links if you want. And then this is the other one that I found. And I didn't buy yet, but again, it's in my cart. Hi, Emily. There's Sussy as a Tamagotchi. And don't worry, they have Derpy too. With a letter. He's got a note for you. Here you go. Those ones are by the same person, so you can find those together. And then yeah, they're really cute. Oh my god, they have more. This shop has more. Hi, Petrichor. Here you go. I have really cute fabric too for the ones that are like the Tamagotchi ones. It's $8 for 2 more patterns. I hate the sound that these hooks make on the table when they squeak. Ugh. So I started to like mention this at the beginning and then got distracted because Mrs. Gluon was like, oh my god, we're also obsessed with this movie. So the other day I had talked with my psychiatrist, right? And I had asked her about the hives and whether or not she thought that they could be caused by the effexor. And she was like, well, how soon after you started it were you seeing the hives? And I was like, it was a while. And she's like, then probably not. Well, I just looked at like my notes and the hives arrived 4 months after I increased the effexor. So I was originally on 37.5 and then I increased it to 75. And she also asked, and this is a really good question, is if I had switched manufacturers. Because obviously different inactive ingredients could also cause it. And I was like, no, I don't think so. Well, today I was sitting there and I was like, you know, let me double check. And so I pulled out the old bottle, and the old one had a different manufacturer than the new one. And I was like, huh, interesting. So the other thing too is that it's a different color because it's 2 different size pills. So different colors for different things. But I had still been on the Effexor for like 4 months before the hives started to show up. Like the dose and the manufacturer and everything. So like in my mind, I'm like, that still seems wrong. If that, like, that doesn't make sense. Like, that's still too long. So I started looking up like Effexor plus hives. I love the internet now. How like you can do stuff like that versus how it used to have to be, where you had to be very specific. And what do I come across but a Reddit post from years ago? Gotta love Reddit. And this person was talking about how they have a picture. The hives look exactly like mine. And theirs was happening only at night. They've been on Effexor for about 4 months. Then they updated and said, update, I'm now getting hives almost all day, throughout the day, on random parts of my body. Someone else commented, I've been keeping an eye on this thread for a while. Just noticed you posted yesterday. I started getting super itchy a few weeks after Effexor 2, and I've struggled with it for more than a year now. I scratch like crazy every day. The only thing that has somewhat helped is taking antihistamine. Maybe worth a shot for you. And I'm like, This person was like, yeah, when I took the antihistamine, it helped. And I'm like, okay. But this person comes in and goes, and again, anyone can say that they're anyone on the internet. I don't know. I don't know this for a fact. But this person came in and said, hey, medical assistant here. You can develop an allergy as your body adjusts to a medication. Effexor is an extended release, so it's possible that your body was now just fully metabolizing it after 4 months. Your best bet is to ask your prescriber what ingredient in Effexor is most likely or most common to cause a reaction and find a way to get tested for that. I hope this helps. You could also wean off of it safely and see if the rashes stop. Although that's a ton of work in my opinion, and I don't want you to, and I personally would want to know what medicine or ingredient I was allergic to in case I needed to know later in life. Tons of people have allergies to medications. And then someone was like, are you on a generic or name brand? If they change your generic to a different manufacturer, there could be an ingredient that doesn't agree with you. And this person ended up like someone, posted and was like, hey, did you ever figure this out? And they were like, it wasn't the Effexor. It was actually a medication I was taking for high blood pressure, which we switched. Okay. But still a medicine thing. So I was like, shoot, I just talked with like my doctor and I didn't think anything, like I didn't think that was a possibility. So I called and like left a message. That's why I'm like super jittery and nervous today, because I still had some of the old Effexor. And so James was like, take it. He goes, take 2 of the old one, because 2 equals 1 of the new one. He's like, take it. It's the same thing. And I'm like, but what if it's released differently? I'm anxious about it. It should be fine, but I'm anxious about it. Hence the extra jittery, anxious Megan today, because I'm like, oh my god. But yesterday, because we had been running errands all day and we had picked up food when we were out, we hadn't we had eaten, like, kind of weirdly, and I didn't take the medicine yesterday. So he was like, well, he goes, take the other one now. He's like, see if anything changes, because now it'll be 2 days. And he's like, and, you know, I left a message with my doctor, but I don't know. What if that's it? Like, here's the problem, right? I want to know, obviously. I wouldn't want to continue to be on this. But at the same time, I'm also like, this medicine is helping my vertigo. I don't want to stop taking it. It's helping my anxiety. I'm getting out of the house. I'm less anxious. But I'm like, won't that just be like the kick in the teeth? Because it's probably it. It's probably the reason. Why did I cut the label? It wasn't fitting in the yarn. It wasn't fitting back in the middle of the yarn. And I got pissed at it. I didn't need all that information, so the way that the Big Twist labels are, there's a lot of excess information.
I found my people.
I just needed like the little bit that had like the thank you for the follow, by the way, welcome in. That had the like color and stuff like that. I didn't need the rest of the side label. Yeah, I don't know. It's just stressful. I do the same, save the dye lot and the color, yeah. Dye lot color brand. So that's why I'm like, let's play Distract Megan today. Or just take 2 of the small instead of the big. Yeah, that ends up just... I don't know if I'll have to fight with insurance over that or not. Like, I don't know if they'll be like, why are you not taking the, you know, because insurance sucks. Like, let's be real here. So, I mean, it would be great if we could figure this out and the hives could go away. Oh my god, could you imagine if I don't have hives for my brother's wedding? Could you? Oh, it's been 8 months that I have not stopped itching. I am at the point now where, like, the other day Pippin has been like crying at night because she wants to come out and hang out with Artie, and she doesn't understand that, like, it's Maple's turn to be out, and so she's crying and scratching the door. And a lot of us here have like sensory processing things where not necessarily that like it gets to be too much. So when we have a lot of like sensory input, whether it's like auditory, visual, touch, like whatever, a lot of us can get overwhelmed. Hi, Scruffy. So when I have the auditory, which is Pippin crying and scratching the door, plus every inch of my body itches, I just lose my mind now. I'm at the point where I have like no spoons left, and I have like I have nothing. I'm just so, like, my senses are so overloaded, and so last night I did something interesting. Last night, I was like, okay, you want to be out on the other side of the door so badly. Well, you and Maple aren't getting along yet, and this is Maple's time with me. It's not fair for that to be interrupted or for him to not get that. So what did I do? I let her in before I let Maple up, put her on the other side of the baby gate with Artemis, and I'm like, you can just hang out here, and I'm going to hang out with Maple in the other room. And she was upset by this at first, and she was pawing at the gate, and she didn't understand, and then eventually she was like, okay, and came in here and slept on the top of the cat tree with Artemis. And I was like, oh, thank God. Thank God. It was quiet for once. There was no scratching. There was no crying. I was like, thank you. Like, there was a little bit of her being like, let me in, like, I don't know, and I was like, but I was just, I couldn't handle it anymore. I really couldn't. So yeah. It'll be interesting to see. Now it's over half your feed. Yeah, and then what's gonna happen, Kit Kat? Because you like the movie, you're gonna keep liking stuff, and you're gonna keep getting more and more of it the more that you like it. Oh yeah, you are up early. Yeah. Why are you up so early? Kit Kat, now that you've seen the movie, what's your favorite song? Your sister got married. Like, just now. What? Isn't it like 6 in the morning for you? Or earlier? Freya's my favorite too. She's in Colombia. Did she tell anyone? Wait, at 4 a.m. your time? Okay, 4 a.m. your time. Did you know? You got the date and time, yes? Why? But why? I have questions, yeah. Raise his hand. Excuse me. She and her now husband are with his family in Colombia, so we knew they would get. That I have more questions now. Why didn't she know exactly when? Why did it have to be there? Why weren't you all there? Why did it I don't. Phone, stop trying to go to sleep. I need you for a pattern, okay? Visa crap. Okay, fair. They're having another wedding here next year. Okay, also fair. Visas are stupid. And there was probably a lot of... So is this so that way she has a visa, like, that she can be there? Or so that he can come to Australia? How long have they been together? 5 years living here. Okay. So did they get married there so that way she can be there? His family couldn't get visas to come here, and the 12 of us couldn't afford to go there. Fair. But, like, wouldn't you think that they would want to, like, plan something nice if that's the wedding that they're going to get to see? Well, good morning. Happy wedding to your sister, I guess. Is she happy? And she said she'd let you know. Oh. That was 2 days ago. Oh. Okay. Oh my god, Emily. So happy marrying him. I'm thinking about all the amazing Colombian food. True. Well, congratulations then, yeah. I'm glad that they'll have something else, like, later, too. So was this just, like, to like, have a wedding that his family could be a part of? Is that, like, the whole reason? Yes, okay. Mom did up the whole thing. Oh. I'm glad. Yeah. Beautiful view, delicious food. Bad planning for all of you, but, you know, yay for them. Into the stitch, please. Into the stitch. There we go. Oh, of course it's a day that, like, you have to be out of the house. I hate that for you. You can't just, like, take a nap. Couldn't do that. Honey only wanted. Oh, never mind. Oh, wow. No, it definitely... I mean... Not to, like, complain, because obviously I'm very excited for both Ryans, and I love them both. But, like, we got the itinerary for the wedding a couple of days ago, which also let us know that we needed to be there a day earlier than what we had booked. Y'all, between dressing, the dress, getting it fitted, the hotel, I'm not even counting travel, okay, just between those three things alone, James's suit, we're well over, like, $1,250 odd at this point for a wedding. And, like, I get, I'm happy, but that's just going 5 hours away. Like, I can't imagine trying to do something international, or it's not even my wedding. Yeah, adding that extra day on the Airbnb. I don't know if it's because it's, like, getting closer to the day. I don't know if that was how much we were always paying per day. I don't know. But I'm like, I wish you would have told us all about this sooner. You got to meet the baby. That's exciting. My brother also asked me to do a wedding or reading at the wedding. So now I'm nervous about that. It's like a poem. And it's long. It's like, God damn it. Yeah, sure, you're my baby brother. I'll do anything for you, but... Come on. You planned your destination wedding in 3 months? Just a different state, not international. Gotcha. Already made flower girl. Aw. Are you rich enough for everyone to come? Yeah. Join the second wedding. Is that where I'm like... feel like it needs to come up a little bit. Has brighter highlights in her hair in that one too, does she? Interesting. It's a lot of states to try and figure out there. What am I legally allowed to perform the ceremony? Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna need to make so many clothes for this little doll. It's basically cosplay on a tiny scale, which you would think would make it easier. It doesn't. It does make it less expensive. Oh no, was I doing those stitches the right way? I don't think I was. Those ones are, these ones are not. I'm just gonna redo this. It'll take 2 seconds. I wasn't paying attention, and I feel like I went into autopilot. I'm doing yarn under because then I'm hoping that if I want to crochet clothes, if I yarn over, because yarning under makes the stitches snugger, that just by doing yarn over, it'll make the clothing like just big enough to fit on. Let me turn my own sound down. My own speakers are loud. Wait. Dazzling with crochet in the leg. I saw this thing about how, like, the directors were really clever with making Soda Pop, like, such a catchy and, like, easy to remember song. Like, it's just an earworm. Because, like, I'm just sitting here right now, like... Okay. So for now, this is the front. Well, this is where the stitch marker goes, I should say. And then we'll keep going. These wires will get twisted together too. So these are fabric covered floral wire. Hang on, I'll grab the bag and show you. I guess that doesn't really help, does it? But it is wire that has just like that around it. So what I've been doing, like in the feet and the hands, I used this tool to make the wires round, so that way it wouldn't be stabby if it, like, at the end. So, like, I curled them basically. Oh my gosh, it's ad time already? Okay. I guess we're gonna take a quick stretch break. I don't know how that happened, but here we are. Yeah, I have no idea. In the meantime, while we take a quick stretch break, make sure that you go ahead, you get something to eat or something to drink. You take a stretch break, move your laundry, get your meds, do what you gotta do. Go back to bed, you know. And I'll be back in just a few minutes and we'll keep going on Rumi here. I'm excited about this. I think I'm gonna end up making her clothes in like a mix of crochet and like actual fabric, which means I'm going to have to sew a lot of tiny things. So there's probably going to be a lot of hand sewing in my future. I might be reaching out to people with like asking for help with things. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I have big ideas sometimes, you know? Sometimes they work out in my favor and sometimes they end up sitting in the works in progress bag for a really long time. I'm not looking at the works in progress bag. Nope. Anywho, okay. Let's take a quick stretch, play some words, and I'll be right back. Okie dokie. We're back. My brain was like so hung up on Velcro, even though that's technically a name brand. And that pissed me off because I'm like, no, Velcro is a word. But it's like a... Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Hook tape, there we go. It's just like how Band-Aid is technically also a name brand. But I don't think anyone calls... unless they're called something different in like where you're from. I think that everyone just calls like Band-Aids Band-Aids, even if it's not the brand, you know. Sensory nightmare tape, bandages. Plasters. Yeah. I think that's European. Hook and loop in the UK and plasters are Band-Aids, yeah. Oh, Nat, do you have an embroidery machine? I don't think you do. I know you have a 3D printing, or a 3D printer. I can say words, really. You do? Well, in that case, I posted this in Discord. I wish that I had a embroidery machine. I couldn't think of the word. Because this is an embroidery file. I think what I may end up doing is like printing out like a screenshot from that part in the movie and like tracing it and like doing an actual embroidery instead. Like, it would take a lot longer, yeah. But we do have embroidery streams still coming up, so we could do that. Nice. Yay! I'm so glad. I hate it when my brain goes too quick and my words don't catch up. It's kind of rude. Time to go to my Pinterest board. Yeah, I think because my plan here is that I am going to, with this base doll, I'm going to do white shorts and the white tank, or the white like halter top that Rumi wears. So I think I'm going to make these shorts just a tiny, because like this is supposed to be basically underwear. So I think I might make it like at least 1 or 2 more rows higher, because they're not low-rise shorts. So I think that I might just make that a tiny bit bigger. I'm actually gonna go grab a tissue real quick. I don't have any in here, so give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okie doke. Making them in their PJs. The oversized jumper is so cute. Their clothing is just so good. Like I really want to make the outfit that she wears in Free, because I love like that sweater and like the sweatpants. Like I love that. Oh, it's so good. But I've also never made a hooded shirt. I've never done like a hooded sweatshirt. I haven't done a lot of these things, so we're gonna be like flying by the seat of my pants on this. But yeah, like the PJs are super cute too. All of their clothes are so cute. It's just that like the white, like it'll work well under all of like the other things. Like I have Hood is pretty easy. It's a folded rectangle. Like, literally, I have a Pinterest board. These are not all of my pins. This is looking for other ideas. But like this here, that's like the white that I'm going for. Choo choo. But you can see it even here under her sweater. So like, that's what I'm gonna do with this doll, is I'm just gonna make it in the white, because like all of her stuff, like you can see this face. Even in this sweater, like you can see the white because it was hiding things. So it's basically like a white turtleneck tank, like it's under all her stuff. But I'm kind of treating the outfit as more like this. Like these are the shorts, and this is the top. Because that, I feel like any other clothes that she wears that can be hid under. So like if there's anything that she doesn't wear that with, it's easy enough to hide. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I think I need to make these shorts higher, because her midriff section is going to be smaller. This is the pattern. Like, you know what, hold on. Screenshot this real quick. Let's change this color. So, hold on. Yeah, it's the best, easiest option. What I'm going to do really quick no, not green. Oh my god. Wait. So if that's up like that, and look, kind of that vibe. What do we think? Maybe even one more. Oops. Maybe like that. Does that feel... Does this give the same vibe as that? Do you all have a favorite member of the Saja Boys? And if so, who? I know, we could be vibing. We could be vibing so hard. Shorts up one, and then the top one shorter. Is that what you're... Mystery's hair makes me laugh so much. I think that baby is such a vibe. Plus they have teal hair, so, you know. A human version of an old English sheepdog. I love, like, baby with the hot sauce. I thought that was hilarious. And I also love when they're, like, in their demon form and they're just standing there like this. Like, that kills me. Just, like, the slouch and the open the open mouth. It gets me every time. You're so surprised that I like the teal. How about two of them flirting with Mira and her being like equally like yes and no to both of them at the same time? I'm like, are we doing a throuple? Are we hinting at that? Because I freaking, like, fans are certainly taking it that way. A lot of fan art has, like, throuple. The three of them together. Like, polyamory in K-pop Demon Hunters? Let's go. Yeah, there's a lot of fan art for the three of them together. Mm-hmm. Well, because they both flirted with her and she was flustered by both of them, so... Like, this is absolutely the ultimate, like, bi panic movie, but you also can't make characters that do things like this. What are they doing to us? Like, they're the bad guys. Okay, but why did you make them so hot? They're the good guys. Okay, but why did you make them so hot? Like, absolutely everyone in this movie is stunning. And all the voices are so good. Did they have to? Calliope, have you watched this movie yet? Classic dark romance. I like, again, I'm not as big into, like, K-pop as, you know, I know some of you are. Like, I'm excited to hear what Georgina thinks of this when she watches it. Because she's probably the biggest K-pop fan that I know. But, like, even I recognize, like, the little, like, her falling all dramatic. With, like, the box. Like, that's such a like, that's such an anime / K-pop drama, like, theme. Like, that's such a vibe. So this was 1, that was 2, 3, 4, 5. Line them up with the Spice Girls. No, that's very true. I'm not into the K-pop fandom. I like the music, but fandom stuff stressed me out. That's fair. I feel like, you know, when I was younger, like, it's been cool seeing a lot of the stuff that's been coming out of the Sphere with the Backstreet Boys. Like, that stuff is crazy. It's so cool. And I remember back to being a preteen who was obsessed with boy bands and things like that. And, you know, I think that we all have those things. It's just what they are and when they hit us, different times, different, you know. There's no right or wrong. So the toxic fan portion that stresses me out. Yeah. No, I get that. I can understand that for sure. 1, 2, 3 rounds more to start with the shorts. So this was round 1. That's different. So we're moving on to round 2. And then we'll reassess. Part of me is like, I didn't want to adjust too much. Like, this is yarn. And yes, I can change her body shape to look more like her body shape. Like, she has a skinnier, like, midsection and wider hips. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to keep it, like, not necessarily boxy, but, like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Almost more like just I don't know. You know what I mean? It's almost like chibi, but not. I don't know. What do you all think? Do I need to make it look? I feel like by not making it super realistic, it makes the rest of it not need to be super, like, we're going for the vibe, not, this isn't like I'm sculpting. If I were sculpting, like, with clay, I'd be going for, like, exact shapes and things like that versus yarn. I don't know. I don't freaking know. What do I do? Because I either need to do some decreases here or I keep it. That's true. The character doesn't have boobs either, so I'm sorry. The character in the movie does. The doll does not. So okay. It's making them like cutesy instead of realistic. So, Allison, you said that you're planning on watching it. Calliope says that they're planning on watching it. Anyone else? I'm excited to hear what you all think about it. I saw this thing, and I thought that this was really interesting, that this was the first time that a, like, fictional character or fictional group of characters has topped the like 100 chart and the like Spotify and all that stuff since Hannah Montana. Yeah. Isn't that wild? Wanted to watch it last night. Hubby was sleepy and headachy. Oh, that stinks. I hope he feels better. We've both already seen. Yeah. That makes sense. Dear Lord. I mean, well deserved. Date night idea. I've seen a lot of people like adding Sony pictures to be like, listen, you should put this for like a limited time in theaters, because I know that we've all already seen it, but I think a lot of us would go and watch it in theaters just to see this movie on the big screen. I was like, you're not wrong. It'd be like Wicked with like everyone singing along. At this point, like... You don't have Netflix? So we were talking about watching it in Discord together. Like I could screen share. If that's something that sounds interesting, Scruffy. Like I could do it on the weekend if people want. That'd be fun. Yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, I would definitely be like, everyone's mic needs to be off. No talking during the movie, thanks. We can type, you know. But imagine if, like, you didn't realize that your mic is on and you're just, like, belting it out. And there was something. Then they locked it down where you can't share an account. Yep. So dumb. Everyone is muted. Yeah. Oh, still? I'm so sorry that your voice is still shot. Are you feeling okay at least? Like no fever or anything, I hope? Just annoyed that you can't speak? So here's a question. I was trying to think about how I want to do her hair, right? Because if I do make any of the guys anything like that, I would probably brush their hair out. Like brush out any yarn to make it like soft. And that makes it easier to like style. So I'm like, well, if I do that, should I do that with all of them? Because I could, like, you can do things with yarn where you take, like, the lion's mane here is yarn. It's just brushed out. The only thing with that is that you lose a ton when you brush it out. That's what I'm thinking, Emily. It's just that her hair is so long. I'm just thinking about how long the yarn strands would have to be in order to be like fully brushed out, because I'm thinking like the way that her hair it would look really good like to have it brushed out instead of it being actual yarn. Like that's long. You have to at least double it. I mean, you guys are welcome to share stuff. Absolutely. I've done stuff like it before. I've just never done like this long. Like this is long. Right. But I feel like, so here's the thing, right? Just because it's in a braid the whole time, braiding yarn looks vastly different than braiding, like this is supposed to stay curly, but then braiding this, like this is going to have a different look. You can't see what I'm doing. Like this would have a different look than braiding just like straight up yarn would. Like that texture looks different. And again, like you said, so am I doing, because Mira's hair is really long too. It's like, if I'm going to do their hair like that, like, I think it would look better like this, but brushed out and straightened. Lion, in order to try and give him that lion's mane look without, you know, it wasn't straightened, it's left floofy. But I would straighten it for sure. I honestly was just typing in, like, this is an option too. Is buying and making a wig cap. Like buying wefts of hair. And then these are $4 because I specifically typed in doll. Like, I wouldn't need human length. These are 25 centimeter wefts. Having the smooth hair over it. So 25 centimeters could work. Because that's where 25 centimeters is. This is where we are right now. Yeah, so it's $4 per thing. And I mean, that would work for Mira and for Rumi. I'm sure that there's other options too. This was just the first one that I saw. I've definitely done like things like this before on like ball jointed dolls and like Monster High style. Yeah, it would definitely, like you guys were saying, it would almost have to like the way that like with humans they'll add like extensions, you would almost have to like do that to like keep the length going, if that makes sense. It's an option. It's not a for sure, but it is an option. I'll add it to my cart for now just so I don't lose it, because I'll lose it. You can't brush floss, so it would look like strands a little bit. I mean, I should just keep working on this part and we'll figure that out later. We can always experiment too. Like, I can brush out like a couple of pieces of yarn, you know? We can play around. Yeah, it may work. Let's like finish what we're working on. One thing at a time. My brain is always thinking multiple steps ahead, so, you know. Put a video on art chair? Cool. Thank you. What's a fiendish? I don't know. Sounds fake. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yarn Crafter's Corner. Hello. How was your stream? Got it. What were you working on today? Okay, back to my picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So this is... We'll bring it around to the back where they tell me to bring it. I sure did. Have you seen it? Do you love it? What's your favorite song? It is so hard to choose. I agree. We're annoyed that DMCA is a thing because we could be vibing right now. Had a bit of technical diciness. Oh no! Did some needle tatting and some spinning. That's so fun. I don't understand needle tatting. I've wanted to. I've tried. I've failed. But I love that. What were you making? I have decided that there's not really patterns out there of the main characters. At least not all of them by like one designer. So I found a basic doll pattern. And we're taking it and we're going to be making characters. So right now we're working on Rumi. I feel like I want to make the girl, like all three of the girls. But I also just feel like Genu is going to have to happen too. Like, I don't know in what order things are going to happen. I'm going to end up with like a whole army of these dolls. So I have that, and I've been checking out lately to see if it's back working, because I was having an issue of my, like, I was getting a thing that said like DMCA. Like, I was having issues. Not a DM, but like on YouTube, when I would export to YouTube. I wasn't having issues on Twitch, but when I would try and export the Twitch VODs to YouTube, YouTube was like flagging me for audio stuff. So I've been listening to a couple of my streams, and it seems like the sound issue might be okay. I don't know what it is, because I have it set up that way too. Like, Kenya taught me how to split it so that it won't save to the VOD. So if I'm able to like make sure that I can like do that properly, we can absolutely rock it. Because remember when we did our 90s music, and we were all like rocking out and singing? So much of that got flagged by YouTube, and they muted my VOD, which sucks because it doesn't just mute the music, it mutes everything. So it mutes all our good talks, everything. Rude. So that's why I want to figure it out, because I don't want that to happen. Free and Your Idol are up there. Free is my favorite. Free and oh my god. What the heck is the name of it? I know the lyrics. What It Sounds Like. Both of those, What It Sounds Like, Free and What It Sounds Like got me like all choked up. So the VOD shouldn't have recorded the music. I'm wondering though, because I have a speaker here on my desk. I don't have my music. I don't have what you guys hear coming in here. I don't have headphones. So I don't know if my microphone was picking up what was coming out of the speakers. Yep. So I could try plugging an aux in. No. I'm wireless. Golden goes out of my range, but it's awesome too. All of these go out of my range. But I sing to all of them. Like you said, I don't think that there's a bad song in the bunch. This is a no skip album for me. You know? I'm so tiny. Thanks. I love that. I saw this thing and I don't know where I saw it, and so therefore it's probably gone. I can try and see if I can find it. Oh, YCC. I don't know what social media platform you're on, but I made a fun little video with like what I'm working on right now, and free. So just, you know, just if you want, feel free to I don't know what I am. It's been like a very long time since I've actually had like proper singing lessons. Oh, I found it. Okay, so remember how we were talking about how the voice actor for Jinu can also sing, and that, okay, you know, maybe they did the other person because the accent is different. Maybe they, like, I don't know why they changed it. By the way, YCC, here's your star. Thank you so much for the raid. I don't know if it's because of the accent. I don't know if it's because of the ranges. I don't know what it is. But remember, I played this one earlier, right? Which this is the voice actor for Jinu, and he can actually, like, freaking sing. Anyway, so evidently he only sings once in the movie. That video showed up on my YouTube feed. My entire Instagram, like, feed is just this movie at this point. I'm okay with that. Because I find out little things like this
just a whisper in the dark
is actually his voice actor singing.
Is this the end of him now? Dying king with the crumbling crown. Will he let the fire go out? Just a whisper.
So that's the only time that he actually sings for his character, and everyone's like, why don't we have a full song? Oh, this freaking movie. I need to watch it again. What was it? Oh, I need to check one thing. Ah. Way back in the day, I used to do a lot more doll customizing. So I actually have... Let's see how long this one is. I was just curious, like, because this will give me a decent... Okay, that's only 17 centimeters. So that's a lot longer. If we did the other hair, that's a lot longer. That should be a whole freaking song! That's why it sounded so blended with his speech, yeah. Second version of the album with him singing. Yeah, and the girl who plays Rumi also can sing, from what I've heard. I haven't actually heard her singing. They cut it down to... Well, so the movie itself, I think originally they were going to have it be like a 3-hour movie, and Sony was like, no. And so they had to cut a lot. Sony's an idiot. Y'all, there was going to... Okay, if you don't want spoilers... ads are about to play, okay? So if you don't want spoilers, take a stretch break starting now, okay? I promise I'll be done in a second. Okay, I'm giving everyone like 5 seconds. 5. You can mute too, I'll let you know when you're good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There was going to be a date scene. There was a date that was cut. There was a date that was cut where things were said that made me cry just reading it. It was storyboarded out. It was color storyboarded out. Okay? That doesn't go, like, this is actual story. This concept art is by them. Okay? And he says, you should let your hair down sometimes, Rumi. As far as I'm concerned, you're just as beautiful with the crack showing. And then he kisses her. We could have had this. We should have had this. They had it. Look it. This is the creator's art. This is not fan art. Now, is there a crap ton of fan art? Abso-freaking-lutely. But that they cut what? I thought at first when I heard that there was supposed to be a kiss, I thought it was going to be at the end there. Like, I thought that when they were, like, that close to each other, when he does, like, the whole soul thing, I thought that's where it was going to be. I thought that was where the kiss would happen. Or in Free, when they're holding hands. I thought that that would make sense at the end when they were holding hands and they're, like, again, very, like, it could have just, but no, there was going to be a whole, it's just like the Owl House. We are supposed to have a whole date episode with freaking Luz and Amity where they were supposed to go on a date. They were going to have a slice of life date episode. And that was cut because Disney sucks eggs. Okay. Thank you for letting me just scream a little. I can't believe that this movie took them 9 years to make. They should not have cut anything. Nothing. It should have just stayed. Okay. It's ad time. Another hour would have been great. I agree. I also, one thing that I am excited about, and then like I said, ads are about to play, so we'll come right back and we'll keep talking. One thing that I am excited about is that the directors, the creators, they're all down to make more. So sometimes I know with these, like, for instance, the Owl House, Dana Terrace was like, I'm done. I don't want to make more of this right now. The way that Disney did her over, I don't blame her for being like, I'm done with this. I can't work with these characters right now. It's upsetting. Fair. Respect. Understood. But from what I've been hearing is that these guys want to continue. They want to make more. They want to make a sequel. They want to make a show. They want to do, like, I think it would be an amazing graphic novel. Personally, like, turn it into a manga. Make it a Rurouni Kenshin style. Like, oh my god, make it Ranma 1/2. I would devour it. Okay, it's ad time. I'll be right back. We can keep talking about this. I just don't want to. I know the music part. I know that struggles. That I know. I'll be right back. I saw a thing. I was clearing a notification.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi. That if Huntrix is performing the Hanmoon in Korea, who's taking care of the rest of the world?
Taylor
And,
Swift.
no, come here.
T-Swizzle. No, I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that.
But what if that's
analogy.
why they came back?
Oh my god.
But what if that's why they're performing again?
Oh no, why?
Backstreet's
need
back. All right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Backstreet's back. All right. Pattern. That's what I need. Yeah, so I have seen that the creators are down to making more content. That they are down to make more movies, shows, whatever. Because I really think that, like, I don't know how they would want to do it, but I could really see, like, doing a manga would really suit the storytelling style well. But like Emily said, the music is such a good part of this. Like, obviously that's the K-pop part of the Demon Hunter story. So it's like, but I just want more content. I guess that's the thing, is that I'm just trying not to be picky about how I get it. Just give me more. However I'm able to obtain and, like, gulp in more, please. Please give it to me. But it is exciting that, like, the creators aren't like, I'm done with this, I don't want to do anymore, like, enjoy it while you got it, because, like, this is all you're getting kind of thing. So that's good. It's just, okay, we're at the part. One, two, three. Alright, so I did go one more higher than I originally drew on here, like Emily suggested. And so we're going to do the little skin part, and then we'll kind of play it by ear if we go one higher, if we keep it the same on the next bit. A lot of this is just going to be a bit of I like this length for the shorts. Me too. So we're either going to do we're either going to do 3 or 4 rows of peach. Let me pull up my Pinterest board again. Kit Kat, I saw the thing that you sent me on Instagram. And it gives... I saw this great question of, did he make the hat tiny for the tiger? Or did he make the hat proportional and the tiger grew? And that's a really good question. Uh-oh, I think that I missed. So freaking cute it is. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is row 8. What? No. 9. This is 1, 2. Nine. Okay. I'd settle for a manga that gets made into an anime. Yeah. I'd settle for any additional content. I agree that like the music is a really good part of this, and I would want that there. But I also just want more story. There's, you know, a lot of things that were left unanswered. Not like in a... Like the story wasn't, but like I have questions about things. Not in like a... They missed a lot of stuff, but just like it wasn't a long enough movie. It wasn't a long enough format. It gets hard when you get used to shows like Star Wars and Star Trek. Or I should say when you've had movies like Star Wars and Star Trek and then you get used to shows with those same characters that give you longer format. You want everything in longer format then. I know I do, at least. Demon Hunter, some other places. Art. Oh, like people doing stuff like what would... Like, I've seen one that was Native Americans from like, you know, a long time ago kind of thing. That was a really cool piece. Like, back when Demon Hunters first came to be kind of thing. That was the only one I've seen so far. But it's an interesting concept. Like, do we need demon hunters around the world? Is it just enough to have... Like, this would be a great further question. Is it just enough to have the one band, you know? Like... From England and Scotland. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, definitely feel free to share links to anything in like the fandom section of Discord. That's absolute... Nightbot, or not Nightbot, sorry. Like the Twitch bot, don't make it weird. Well, that was the joke that I just showed James, is the fact that the Backstreet Boys are performing again. They're performing at the Sphere in Las Vegas. But it's like, are they back because No new demon hunters have come since then, and we need them. Yes! That was amazing too, is that not only did they have so many outfit changes, but their nails changed too. I've seen a nail artist who made like their nails like for all the different outfits. And the Warped Tour revival. Wait, but the Warped Tour is like not like pop music. Wait. Is only pop music the good guys? Is Warped Tour the Saja Boy? Are they the demons, James? Is that why the Backstreet Boys had to come back? Is anything that isn't pop? I have questions. Can only pop bands summon the Hon Moon? It's not a phase, Mom. I wasn't suggesting it was. Do you have the time to listen to me whine about everything? Had the most outfit changes of an animated movie. Yeah, outfit, like I said, outfit, nails. Like, the one thing that didn't change was hairstyle, and I feel like that's fair. Like, these animators changed so much. Other than, like, the one scene when they had, like, when they're trying to, like, hide. So, like, they had hats on and, like, their hood up and stuff like that. That was, like, the only hairstyle change. But, yeah, all of the... So many outfit changes. While mowing the lawn, is that what you've been listening to? Hair is very difficult to animate. And they, like, 2 out of the 3 of the girls had very long hair. So that's a whole other beast. Yeah. Rumi and Mira. Pandora mowing is talking. Taking back Sunday radio. Dork. I love you. I wouldn't say that it's screaming. Are there songs that are screaming? Yes. But is that all that it is? No. There are definitely bands where that's all that it is. Yeah, James's like favorite type of music makes me want to just rip out my eardrums. Like, there was a period where he was just blasting the wedding song that they played in Andor, which was just bass. It was terrible. It was horrific. I yelled at him to stop playing it. That's fine. You can play it in your own, where you can hear it. I do not want to hear it. Ever. Ever. Never again. It was awful in the show. It went on too long. It was too repetitive. No thank you. It was terrible. It was so unnecessary. It was not music. Not the random fuzz. I thought it was also really interesting how seamlessly the Korean and the English flowed in the movie, like in the singing. Because, like, I don't know Korean, and I definitely couldn't sing those words, but, like, it was not, you weren't like, oh. It was just like, oh, wait, what did I miss? And then you would look and you're like, oh. It's very common in K-pop, yeah. You love that? It was seamless. I've also seen a lot of content creators out there, like a lot of Korean content creators, who it makes me think of this one woman that I saw who broke down the opening song in The Lion King, in like the native language, how to say each word, what each word meant. I've seen a lot of Korean content creators doing the same thing with the music out of this, to like break it down into like, here's what they're saying, here's what it means, like a very slow pace. So I think that's cool. Okay. I think we'll do one more row. I can always undo it if I'm like, ooh, it needs to be. I lived in South Korea for a few years and everything, so they nailed the whole K-pop fandom atmosphere. Yeah, I think that they did a really good job of making it so that you didn't need to know you didn't need to know a ton about K-pop to enjoy it. But I feel like if you do know stuff about K-pop, you would enjoy like that bit of it too, if that makes any kind of sense. It didn't feel so niche that you were left out if you didn't know. But it also felt like if you knew you'd probably enjoy those little aspects even more. And I appreciate that too, the fact that it didn't feel like so I don't know, they did a really good job. Everyone hydrate, it's been a minute. It's exhausting to be a spoiled kitten. I have heard that. I don't have any experience in that, but I do have some kittens here at the house that yes, they express the same thing. How many more? We have 5 more rows until, yeah. Okay, so we're going back to white now. This is basically what I originally did, but just everything shifted up by 1 row, like Emily had suggested. So this went to here, oops. This went to here, and then that means that the peach went to here. And now we'll have the rest. I think it looks good. It's hard to tell, like, I'm looking at the picture and the picture looks good, so I'm going to go with what the picture is. Having the four rows looks good. Even if right now I'm like, this doesn't look good. I trust it. Trust the process. I mean, I'm making up the process, but still, trust the process. It's harder when I'm making up the process as I go. I'm just kind of hoping for the best. Oh, crap. Hey, James. We don't have anything for dinner. What do you want to make? Pasta. Making pasta. Okay. Like the broccoli kind. Nervous about my overnight stay at the sleep clinic, so I'm here trying to forget that for now. Well, welcome. Hi. I understand. You are absolutely welcome to just come and hang. Taffer Girl, have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters? Oh no. Well, Allison, if you're moving date night. No kidding. Can be anxiety inducing, yeah. James was possibly going to have to do that. So. That's what you said. Take home stuff sometimes, yeah. He did the take home stuff first, and they got enough information from that they were happy with it, that he didn't need to go in. Wait, I lost count. Okay. This is the first time that you've even heard of it? If you like music, it's on Netflix. It's a masterpiece of a movie. It hasn't even been out for a month. The songs are topping charts. The movie is... boy oh boy, have we got a recommendation for you. It's so good. I too have only heard about it from Moat streams. If you like music, if you like K-pop, if you like girl singing groups, boy singing groups, if you like really well developed characters, it's animated, but oh god, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Once you see one thing on it, it'll keep popping up everywhere. The algorithm's like, you want more here. Yeah, there are characters that you can crush on all sides. Yep, give me all of them. I will take all of them, thanking you. got songs that'll be stuck in your head for forever. If you would like a little taste, if you go onto any of my social media pages, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky, Threads, any of them, I posted a little video, a little teaser of what I'm working on, and it has a very short little clip of the movie. So you'll hear some of the music and see some of the animation style, and if you like that little snippet, there's a whole hour and 30 more minutes of that. The dances are so difficult. Like, I've seen a couple of them, like, slowed down to, like, half speed, 3/4 speed, and I'm like, I get too hung up on trying to, like, it was funny, because, like, after I watched it and I was, like, trying to do it in sync with them, I realized that I need to do it the way that I used to do dance class, which is watch it and then mark it and then watch again and then mark it again, like, because I'm like trying to do it like, and it yeah, a lot of isolation. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, soda pop dance is easy. I was looking at it the other night, just hanging out with cats, and I was like, oh no, never mind. I hate when, like, as it's transitioning from like two separate pieces to one, sometimes you get like a spot that doesn't have stuffing in it, and like you can't add to it unless you like remove what you've already. There we go. Those dances have a lot of things happening. Yeah, there's arms, there's I mean, all dance I suppose has arms and legs happening. Struggling to learn 7 seconds of it, yeah. And the crazy thing too is that they actually had people doing the dances, and they would film them, and then the animators would use that as references. I mean, it's not crazy, they've been doing that for years, but you think about how, I mean, there's plenty of groups out there that I've seen doing the dances, and I'm like, I'm sure that I have one liked that I can just pull up real quick. Yeah, here we go. Movie, girl, actual people. Like, it's wild how, and again, you know, if you were learning this in a traditional dance class environment, it's different than like watching something and trying to do it. But that line kills me every time. A lot of hip and leg movements, yeah. They had legit people throughout working on this. Yeah. And you can tell, though, like, because when you're watching, like, I've seen some people be like, is it even possible to, like, do some of these dance steps? And I'm like, absolutely. Every single thing that they do is realistic. Every single thing that they do is based in actual steps, actual movements, actual, like, everything, you know? But that line, called a problem child because I got too wild, but now that's how I'm getting paid. Okay. Damn. That's... See, like, I want backstory on the other characters too. I want backstory on all of them. Give me more. All the soda pop dances you're seeing? Again, I don't know actual K-pop idols. I don't know actual K-pop groups. Like, I know names. I could tell names, but I don't know people in them. I don't know any of that. But I've seen actual, like, K-pop people cosplaying as these characters and, like, doing the dances, and people are losing their minds over it, and I love it. I love it so much. Like, I saw someone as Abby, which is the guy with the abs, which I think is hilarious, do the whole, like, soda pop thing, and it was so good. It was so good. Oops, did I not decrease yet? Nope. Did I? Wait. No, I had not. Oh, we're joining arms already? Uh-oh. Do we feel like it... Oh, no. The next row is going to have arms joining. Does the shirt need to be... lower. Maybe it needs to be here. Am I missing? Oh, her in the movie. Yes, sorry. Which one? This is kind of the vibe. Of like the high-waisted shorts and the how many rows? So we have 6 more rounds of like shaping. That are going to be white. So that's going to bring it up to like here. Like up to here. So this much would be white. So about to there. I don't know if I should take away a row of tummy, but I also feel like if I did, it might be it might not be enough then. Like, if I should bring the white down here. Like, is there too much tummy showing? Should it be like that? You think it'll look good either way? Okay. We're gonna keep going. I am going to need some peach on each side because I'm going to make her shoulders. I'm not going to give her sleeves. I'm going to make it look just like... Okay, I don't know if there's too much midriff showing based on how much it's supposed to be attaching arms on the next row. So is this shirt not, is it too short? Is it too hiked up? Should there be another row of white? Is that not enough tummy then showing? Is it... She has boobs. Not like I have boobs, but she has boobs. The doll, you mean? Oh. Seven. Join the first arm. With a single oh, I gotta weave this in. Hi again.
Hi again.
So one of the things that I kept seeing, and I wasn't understanding the joke, in one of the scenes, the Saja boys show up to like a signing. Okay, and there's a scene where you can see the outside of the signing. And it's quick. It's not very long. And so I feel like it's an easier thing to miss. And I've been seeing all of these like fan art things about how Ginu is the only one that got a chair and all the rest have to sit on the floor. And I'm like, what are they talking about? And then I saw a still from the outside and I hadn't even noticed it because it wasn't long enough, because they all come in like sleeping bags, okay? And that's like the whole joke. If you look at the here, right? The first people in line for this signing are them, hidden in sleeping bags so people don't know. And if you look, there's only one on a chair and all the rest are on the floor. So I keep seeing this joke about how only the lead singer gets like Only Gina, whose plan all of this is, gets the chair and the rest have to sit on the floor. It happened so fast. I didn't... You notice that the second time through? Yeah, like, it's something that happens so quickly, and so I've been seeing instead all of these, like, jokes about how all the rest of them are like, I want a chair, that's too damn bad, kind of thing. Like, it's just... I appreciate the joke more now. So I'm like, what are they talking about? Why are they all in these sleeping bags? The old man thing, given he's over 400. I've also seen a lot of talk about were all of them like musically gifted? Did he have to like put this band together? Did he have to teach them how to sing and dance and just sure, the choreography and all of that I understand they'd have to teach, but like were they versed in this? You know, I have questions because like I've also seen a lot of funny little like, you know, jokes made about him trying to teach everyone how to like perform and them just being horrific at it, and he's just like, no wonder Mystery was cranky. Local shelters currently doubled their capacity. Oh gosh. So kittens are adopt one, get one free. Now I'm over here repeating to myself that we aren't getting another pet yet. See, you've come to the wrong place, Scruffy, if you want us to encourage you to not get another pet. I say do what you need, you know, obviously make sure that you're not, you know, don't get a pet that you can't take care of, but I'm also like, get another pet. Get another one. Seems Gino had some already picked out, so I'd assume they had a history in performing. Yeah, it just, because there's different kinds of demons. Like, there are some that are faceless, there are some that are monster-faced, there are some that are humanoid-looking, and so it's like, it's a very, I want to know more. Once again, I have questions. I want to know more about how and why certain people look the way that they do. I have a trip booked in September. I had an acre of land, I would be full of pities. I mean, I feel like a lot of our life is never really like the perfect moment to do things. If you, like, truthfully, it's something that, you know, hi Mom, that like James and I have talked about before, where like there's always going to be something that's going to make it an inopportune moment. But at the same time, if it's something that you want and it's something that like, from what I've seen, pets, well, especially like if you're getting kittens and they're going to stay at your house, like sure, they might be like, I don't understand why things are different, but then you come back. They're still going to be in like your house. They're still going to be, you know. And again, this is not like a, you should do it. It's more just a, if you feel like it's the right time and you're just like, but I don't know, you know? I feel guilty about fill in the blank. I don't think you need to feel guilty about that, but I also understand if like now's not the time, you know? One. How many am I doing here? 11. 2. 7. Oh god. 7. 8. Okay. What am I making? A person? A doll? A character from a movie? No, it's not 6 o'clock already. That's a lie. I'm snoozing ads. Absolutely not. Okay. There we go. Okay. Someone teach me something new so I can go back to sleep. Listen, you can just go. You found out something new, Emily. Your sister got married. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Good night. Oh, no worries, Hammy. Hi. Really wants a cat, and I think they'd be good for my older son too, especially since we lost our dog. Talking about waiting until January. Time will never be truly right. Yeah. Yep. And that's where you kind of have to balance the, well, the time isn't right, but when will it be right? Like, what are we waiting for? You know? Because there's absolutely nothing wrong if the answer is we're waiting for time to heal when we've lost another pet. Understood. You know? Because sometimes you really need that. Like, you aren't able to welcome another pet in. 6. And that's okay. No one's gonna judge you on that. At least not here. That's for sure. Oh, there you go, Emily. You learned something new. Good night. Good night. At first I was like, that's a really random thing to say, and then I realized that it was the new thing for Emily, and I was like, oh, I understand. It's like, did I miss something? Were we talking about goats? I know we were talking about cats. Peach ADHD conversational flow here today. We're getting fancy. We are getting fancy with the color changing. No ads. You're gonna wait. The first new fact that came to mind. That's fine. Oh god, what did I click? Okay, we're alright. I didn't accidentally ban anyone. Everything's fine. Oh my god, there's so many ends I'm dealing with right now. And these wires. It's fine. It's gonna look so good. Oh, what? Do I look like I'm clenched right now? Because you would be right. Okay. I'll hydrate as soon as I finish this row. Sorry, I can't focus on that at this exact moment. I can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. And how many are left? 4. 4? Your sticker cheered you up? Oh, I'm glad. Okay. It's very, yeah, there's a lot happening. Not only that, but like there's 3 different strands of yarn that I'm working on from right now. 2 peach, 1 white. So there's just a lot happening. But it's gonna look so good. Alright, we're gonna single crochet around. Eyes go, nope, can't keep up. Hi, raccoon. I think ads might be about to play. I apologize. I snoozed them as long as I could. I'm just working on this fiddly stuff, so. Yep, there it is. Okay, that goes back this way. White comes over this way. Gray thread is ignored. Okay. It's okay, bud. I mean, that's cool that you got a notification. It's annoying that it was late, but hey, better than not getting one. Get them or they run late. Or you don't get them at all. That's true. Thank you all for sticking through ads. I apologize, I was out of snoozes. Okay. Whew. Yeah, the shirt looks okay. I know that I was worried about it being high enough. Or like, enough. Let me get some tape. One moment. I'm putting the cats away. She's not in here. There's a lot of bits here on these wires. A lot of pokey bits. A lot of twisted together parts. Hey, yo, grumpy girl.
She was so upsetty, Spaghetti.
Was she still in that little brown bed?
Yeah.
Is that your new favorite spot? Her nails are like always so long after we cut them.
Yeah.
Like they're so sharp.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't file them. She's like, you want to cut them? Fine.
She doesn't scratch on anything.
I mean, she does sometimes, but not as much as the others.
Yeah.
Hi, cutie. Hi, were you snoozing so good? Oh my god. Oh yeah, I posted it everywhere. She's like, I was sweeping. Mm-hmm. Ugh, alright. It's like 6:20. I should go and cook dinner. I want to finish this, but... Hi. You want to say hello to everyone? Yeah, your fans missed you. You weren't here today. Huh?
And now she wants to say hi.
Yeah. Dad's sitting in your seat. She's just a baby.
Yeah.
You want to go see Dad? Look, he's in your spot. Look at him. What's up? Are you just chilling, or did you have a question?
Chilling, and I also wanted to ask about dinner.
Oh, okay. What do you want to ask? You shouldn't have suggested pasta then, because I was like, pizza maybe, because pasta, like it's
Yeah.
sauce and bread, and but
But
that's vastly different.
It is. We haven't had it in a while.
Uh-huh. Is anyone else like that? James had said, yeah, we're going to make pasta for dinner. And now he just said Chinese food.
The pasta that we were going to be able to have is like the Alfredo pasta.
Uh-huh.
But I don't want Alfredo pasta.
Then why did you say we were going to have pasta for dinner?
Because I was an option an hour and a half ago.
Okay, but... Chinese and pasta are so vastly different. We also just had McDonald's, so I thought we were trying to be good about not getting a bunch of crap all the time.
Yeah, you're right.
Give me a little...
Yeah, I'll give you some time.
You get upset if you change food if you're expecting something else?
Who is that?
Kit Kat. My brain's just like, I was expecting one thing. Allison's the same way. It's just like how I struggle with like, oh yeah, I'm not working. Oh, just kidding, I'm working third. Like it's not the, it's just the sudden change from like expectations, and you're like
tooling your brain.
Yeah.
Thinking,
and you have to be like, is that? It's the autism. I always knew that I struggled with change. I didn't know that I struggled with change because of autism. And now I'm like, oh, I guess that makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? It's just like Patch with his peanut butter at lunch. He's like, it's lunchtime. I'm not hungry. It's lunchtime.
Yeah.
By the way, some of you might be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that you kicked Artie off the desk, and how dare you? She's with her favorite human. In her favorite seat to be with. He's not petting her like an actual villain, but...
Sometimes she doesn't want to be pet, she just wants to chill. If I pet her, her booty pops and then she moves and doesn't want to be there anymore and leaves. So I'm just letting her chill.
Not the booty pop. This is Chinese. Yeah, not ramen.
Well, Chinese will last us a day or two. Ramen's for a night.
Correct.
I'm down for ramen, but
It's too hot.
Chinese will last us for a day or two. Well, it will last us more than a day. And I kind of miss the lady that we ordered from.
You can always just go and say hi to her. Oh my god, look at this Pokemon family of mice. What is happening? There's literally 4 little mice on the screen together. They all go in one ball?
Wait, the Pokemon show up in your screen now?
They always have.
Oh, in the bottom right-hand corner? Okay.
Not in the chat.
Gotcha.
Uh-oh, how many was that? 1, okay. 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, I guess. But should we though? I mean, we have so many expenses coming up. I'm just.
We'd be okay this week.
Okay.
And then we have our meal order next week, and then we can do like ramen and well, not ramen, but like spaghetti and meatballs and lentils and all the other stuff the following weeks.
Just because we're okay this week doesn't mean that we don't have a very expensive wedding coming
No,
up.
I get that. And we can. This will be like the last week that we get out.
Oh wow, a lot of us caught that.
I gotta get up because I'm gonna go call in the order. Find the menu. Your usual.
He's going to pick up Chinese. Should we work on a couple more rows? Everyone but you? Okay, no, see, now that's not cool. I'll get over it, though. I won't. What's your usual? Chicken lo mein. We get wonton soup and the steamed dumplings sometimes. And all of that will last us normally like 3 days. Chicken fried rice. Ginger chicken, broccoli, cashew chicken. Yeah, the thing that's been hard for us, so growing up, there was like one place that we always went for Chinese food. And then therefore every other place that we ever got Chinese food, all their dumplings were like not the same, not as good. And we found like a couple of places when that place eventually switched owners because, shocking, the new ones weren't as good. And then we moved, and it's kind of the same thing where it's like they're not bad, they're just different. And so you just kind of end up like,
I have bad news.
What? They're closed?
On Tuesdays.
Okay. Jesus Christ. My poor taste buds. You're such an asshole.
I'm in the same boat you are, ma'am.
Yeah, but you'll bounce back quicker. So are we doing pasta now with broccoli, or what are we doing?
We could do ramen?
No,
Okay.
absolutely not. That's too expensive.
Yeah. Let me look into it for a second.
Pippin's in, right?
Yeah.
Always had the best glazed chicken thing. Never went to visit. So sad when they closed, yeah. It's sad when, like, the favorite place disappears. I swear to God, he's gonna come in here and be like, pizza. He just doesn't want to cook, I think. That's what it is. You want Domino's? You don't want stuffed crust? He's gonna come in here and be like, I found a different Chinese food place. And I'm gonna be like,
No, we just had that. There's another place right
no, we're not trying a new Chinese food place.
Oh, this is where I've got my sushi before. Okay.
You missed the lady, James.
I do miss the lady.
Okay, so... Alright, this is my last row. Chat. Is
You almost done, or you got like the neck to go?
yeah. I called that, didn't I?
Mm.
Oh, I said that you left because you were going to go find a different Chinese food place.
Oh.
Because it had nothing to actually do with the lady. And she's going to feel bad.
But no, it did. I like her. She's very nice. I can get the same thing. They're literally like a block away.
Yes, because the same thing at a different place is always going to taste the same.
Might be better.
Might be worse. Did we not do that last time? Because we wanted to get from a different place. We got something from a different place and it wasn't good.
Not from this one.
Can you wait one row?
Yeah.
And then I'll be done and we can talk.
Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't care, but the last time that I got what I normally get from a different place, the noodles tasted awful. Everything was like soggy and just like a weird color and taste, and I just... I was flexible with one change. He's not reading chat. He's on his phone. He's not listening either.
I am listening.
Well, we're almost done with this, which is pretty darn good considering that we had like legs that we were still working on today. So, to be almost done with the body. Do you all want to keep working on this tomorrow, or do you want a diamond dot? What's the vibe? It's looking good. I'm glad that I left everything the way that it was. Ooh, nice petrichor. You're excited to work on this more? Yeah. Okay. No raid today because I have to go. But thank you all for being here and hanging out and keeping me company. I hope that you have a really great rest of your time zone. Remember to eat something tasty, whatever that might be. You know, don't go changing what's tasty on your significant other 6 times in one 15-minute period.
I changed it once.
You changed it 3 times. Anywho, have a really great rest of your time zone, friends. Come join us on Discord. Follow me on socials, and I will see you all tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I love you all. Goodbye.